Hello, my name is Jose. I'm currently 30 years old, and I never thought I was gonna make it this far. And the reason why I say that is because at the age of 15, I was told I have a life expectancy of 10 years. I grew up in a household where I was the oldest. I was the firstborn, first son, and there was a lot of pressure for me. I grew up in Los Angeles, California. It was we depended on welfare growing up, Latino, Mexican, and Salvadorian. The Mexican side is from my mother, and then the El Salvadorian side is from my father. My mom and my dad didn't live in the same household, so I always had to live in two different houses. I like to say that I lived the best of both worlds in a sense, but it wasn't always the best. My mom was the first person that was around me when I got my diagnoses, and that was at the age of 15, like I had said earlier. She wasn't strong enough to be inside the clinic, but my mom was willing to travel with me with a little bit of money because we always were short. We were always short with a lot of things, but we always found a way. The way I became diagnosed with HIV was because I felt like I needed to bring something to the table. I always felt like I had to be almost like a father, a guardian, something to protect either myself or everyone else around me. So it wasn't always the brightest way to get money. So I participated in a lot of group sex. I participated in a lot in hookups with older men. I found a population of people who wanted someone like me, and I learned that my vulnerability was just taken. But sometimes I stumble and I trip over, and sometimes I doubt myself because I sometimes blame myself that I put myself in that situation. So it's hard for me to be like, I'm gonna blame other people for this, that happened to me because I put myself in these positions. I looked for those people, I went to these places, and I did those things that led me to this point. I used to do drugs, so I would participate in that kind of activity, like sex with anonymous people, hookups, you name it. A lot of that courage came from having to do drugs, and I wasn't always the proudest with that. And the reason why I kind of I say it like that is because I am a part of support groups. And 12-step, I believe in. I believe that if I can't do this alone, I find people, I find a group, I found a tribe, I find just one other person whose story just connects with me, and that has helped me. That has helped me this far, and it still continues to do things that I'm like, that it's the unknown, it's mysterious, and it still like brings emotion still today, like that I'm still understanding for myself. So by that I mean is like just talking to another person, just doing stuff like this. I'm finally walking into the light and not punishing myself for something that either I did to myself, someone did to me, or it just happened, and the reason I say it like that is because I do still blame myself for putting myself in these predicaments, for putting myself in those people, places, and things, and I try not to victimize myself over it. I'm at a point where it happened, and I'm doing things to like empower myself, and I'm trying, and I'm going towards a place where I want to speak to you, to a community, to others that will just be just like me when I first started to get that help, to just starting to relate to someone. It's the best feeling. It's the best feeling. It's the best kind of self-love. I encourage anyone to do whatever it takes to just do better for yourself, to just bring yourself a smile, to look in the mirror and see how fearless you are and how far you've come. Thank you so much for coming here and taking the time to watch this, to listen to me. Please be well. Please stay safe. And no matter what, be yourself.